Scott Disick has been exposed by an inside source for having an unsettled ill will towards Kourtney Kardashian and her new romance with Travis Barker. After a DM was leaked between Scott and one of Kourtney's exes, it proved that Disick was not over Kourtney. I'm going to tell you all about these new details in just a moment, but first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin. Scott Disick, who was just dumped by his ex-girlfriend Amelia Hamlin, has been popping up a lot in the news after he allegedly sent some harsh text messages to Kourtney's ex, Eunice Benjamin, about her trip with Travis to Italy. Now, a source has apparently come forward to confirm that Scott has some very unsettled ill will towards Kourtney and Travis. While speaking with Entertainment Tonight, the source said, and I quote, "Kourtney and Scott are definitely not as close as they once were. Scott has some unsettled ill will towards Kourtney and Travis being together, and Kourtney is over the jealousy. She thinks Scott needs to grow up," which is an appropriate response to those leaked messages that Scott had sent out. I mean, they were really petty, plus Eunice actually called Scott out in those same messages. In the DM, Scott says to Eunice, "Yo, is this chick okay? Bro, like what is this, in the middle of Italy?" And in response, Eunice said, "Doesn't matter to me as long as she's happy, PS I ain't your bro." This message seemed to be the straw that broke the camel's back in Scott's relationship with the 20-year-old Amelia Hamlin. The same thing happened previously to Scott when he was dating Sophia Richie. Kourtney and Scott have always found a way to put their children first since breaking up in 2015, but their friendship did remain close and often flirty at times. Scott's hang-ups with Kourtney really led to the demise of both of his relationships, while Kourtney has been able to move on. This source goes on to say, "Scott and Kourtney have always had a public united front and have done a great job co-parenting. Kourtney doesn't want her kids seeing anything online that makes it look like their parents don't get along. Unfortunately for the kids, it doesn't sound like their parents are going to be done with this feud anytime soon. Well, their dad really doesn't seem like he's going to be stopping anytime soon, really. Now, aside from the obvious PDA, Kourtney and Travis have apparently been talking about their futures together." The source adds, "Kourtney and Travis have grown even closer since traveling together. They've gotten so much more serious to the point that they could very well spend the rest of their lives together. They are both very committed and very happy. Their kids are also excited about a bigger, closer future together." This same source also gushed about how much Kourtney has helped Travis face his fear of flying following a very terrifying plane crash that happened to him in 2008. The source continues by saying, "She has helped Travis regain confidence in so many aspects of his life, including flying again, and he can't imagine his life without her at this point," adding, "Travis makes Kourtney laugh and he is honest, sincere, genuinely caring, and a great dad, lover, and partner. The list goes on and on. Kourtney loves all of those qualities about him and finds him very endearing." Now, we know one thing is for sure, this inside source details about Kourtney and Travis's relationship is not going to cool Scott Disick down, so I guess he'll just have to be a man about the whole thing and just move on. But we would love to hear your thoughts on all of this, so don't forget to drop us a comment down below. For now, I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.